Tasmania's a lovely state. The population is dispersed. It's a regional population. Public transport isn't in all the regions. The community of Tasmania recognised that transport was a major barrier to living independently, living in place and ageing in place. We have one of the oldest populations in the country. We know at the moment the population, about 20% in fact, is over the age of 65, and that's going to increase 5 to 10 years. The organisation started in 1990. Our purpose as an organisation is to provide affordable transport so people can live well and connect with their community. We are very fortunate to have volunteers to deliver a majority of the services. We have over 250 active volunteers that give over 100,000 hours worth of volunteer time to the state of Tasmania. That equates to around $4 million worth of activity. I think CTST's success is around community looking after community.
2021, I started volunteering here, driving for CTST. We collect the elderly people, the senior citizens. They're fun to be with, and they all appreciate everything you do for them. Take them out to the shops, to the doctors, wherever they want to go for a drive sometimes. Hearing a lot of their stories, and they're just happy to communicate with someone. They live by themselves.
I've used this service about 8 years, as I first became a customer in 2015. I use CTST for medical appointments, for dental appointments, picking up essential groceries. And at one time, I was able to have CTST help me with my Christmas shopping, and I could even be Secret Santa and not involve the family.
Our target population that we're really trying to work with are people that are older, people have a disability, where they're not able to drive, or where the driving becomes a real challenge because of the distance and may not have family or friends to be able to help them.
The most rewarding part, when you drop someone off and they've got a smile on their face and they say, "Thank you very much," and they're very happy that we've done it.
CTST is funded primarily through 2 levels of government. The federal government, we work within the Commonwealth Home Support Program, the Department of Health and Aged Care in Canberra, and we're part of the Greater Aged Care Reform. We also have the support of the state government through the Home and Community Care Program, and that's working with people that are under 65 that have a disability or a condition that prevents them from undertaking normal daily activities.
CTST has helped me to be more independent, to be more confident, and to do things that I would not have done easily if they were not available.
Area Connect started in 2017. It's a flexible on-demand type service to address regional transport challenges in response to demand in regional areas for people that weren't necessarily eligible for the government-funded community transport services. From that, we've grown even further to diversify Area Connect into a jobs and training project. So we now work with local community organisations to identify people in the community that need transport, where transport is a barrier to employment, to provide services for them and to work with employers to get people to work and to training. Recognising in Tasmania, it's again a very regional state where transport is a real barrier for lots of people, and Area Connect is removing that barrier. But importantly, it provides a dividend back to the business so we can invest ourselves into community transport and not just rely on government. Our fleet that's increased because of those resources have meant that we can help more Tasmanians. We try to run the business where we develop the concept of a Cafe Connect, where our volunteers would meet in the morning, where our staff would meet, and we're really celebrating and acknowledge the work of what volunteers do for our organisation and the community of Tasmania. General visits to doctors, fresh food, and of course, really importantly, addressing loneliness and being connected to their community. Yeah, well, Cafe Connect came about quite organically, really. When we looked to purchase this building, we developed the concept of a Cafe Connect, where our volunteers would meet in the morning, where our staff would meet, and we'd be able to bring consumers and the community in to have a conversation around the challenges of maturing and ageing in place, and how we solve that and bringing the community in to be part of the solution.
It helps you to stay in contact with your friends, and you also create new friends because the drivers are pleasant and friendly and helpful.
I think one of the major things we've done over the last few years is develop our volunteer recognition program, and we're really celebrate and acknowledge the work of what volunteers do for our organisation and the community of Tasmania. We've also really enhanced our volunteer management processes as well, and recently won an award for the Best Volunteer Management Organisation in the state.
I hope they're able to continue and become very successful, because I do think they're an essential service and they help people with mobility difficulties and with confidence. As you get older, independence is very important. So I do hope that they'll be able to continue and flourish. Industry